Hey guys, Josh Gadambo here with another Gundam MSI review, and today I'm reviewing a prototype figure. Factory prototypes are test runs to see if the molds will work well and, the joints go together and everything like that. Every toy company makes prototypes before things go into full production. Usually, prototypes either A, end up destroyed afterwards, or B, by various means, they end up in the hands of the creators or people who worked there, etc. And then further down the time period of time, if you've ever watched Toy Hunters, those guys decide to sell them off for usually a large chunk of money, depending on the following of the toy line. One of the most popular factory prototypes out there is the Boba Fett Star Wars figure with a firing missile. Yes, it actually did exist as a prototype. So, the Gundam MSIA line, just like that, has its prototypes. I've reviewed various prototypes here on this channel, and I kept several of them in my collection for a while. I think I only have 2 prototypes as I currently speak, minus this. I got this off eBay from a seller who, if you've been watching this item, he has 6 more. Why did they make 6 more of this awful color scheme? God only knows. I mean, like, questions you're going to ask God when you get to heaven. God, why did they make 6 of that? No. But, that's good news for collectors out there. There's 6 more of this. So, yeah, I grabbed it. But there's 6 more. I actually bought this in conjunction with a friend. Decided to split it because there were certain parts I wanted for Gundam Father of Peace and that he wanted for his collection. So without any more delay, let's get to the review. First thing you'll notice is that there's a hot pink core fighter. Woohoo! It's probably Sayla's. And you don't know why they did hot pink. I can tell you that a lot of the prototypes, they did red. I don't know if red was easy to get plastic or there was some, like, super fan of Char in there. Hey, guys, let's make a red Gundam. Hey, guys, let's make a red gun tank. Hey, guys, let's make a red GM custom. Like, there was no lack of red prototypes. And most of these prototypes have been bought up by various MSIA collectors who tell no one because they're not parting with them. So we have a nice beam rifle here. All your standard detail of the beam rifle. This one's kind of broken. But you can see that they match up. Everything matches up. The core fighter is just a straight hot pink. We've got 2 beam sabers. I don't know where I put the other one. It was here a minute ago. And same sculpt. Red saber hilts. This is kind of a funky red. It's not a true red. It's a very light red, but not quite pink. Red bazooka with translucent little doohickey. Red landing gear for the G-armor. I actually got this for the G-armor myself. We got 2 different pinkish shades of shield. We've got the light hot pink, or the hot pink that matches the core fighter, and then this, I don't know what color that is. A woman would know what color that is. You know, like, men and women, they have these conversations like, it's blue. No, it's periwinkle, says the woman. His vents are different colors, so one's that really hot pink, one's the red. Kind of irked me. The lower legs and lower arms are that hot pink. The plastic is a whitish color for the joints. That's interesting. Kind of a pale gray, pale blue. Some feet are red. So if this guy was all red, I'd be like, yeah! But the pink just kind of throws it. Even the boosters are in red. These seem to be glued in with MSIA glue. You know, there's the factory glue. That seems to be what they were glued in with. It has all your standard articulation that you'd expect from the normal version. It holds its weapons and whatnot. It doesn't have a gun hand. This particular one, you might find if you were to purchase one of these from the seller I got it from on eBay, that you might get a gun hand. Each one is just a little different, pretty much. You know, for the various other 6 that they had at the making of this video, one doesn't have a core fighter, one comes with 1 beam saber, one doesn't have a beam rifle. You know, just tiny little things that make them different. You can see the plastic in there. Come on, core fighter, don't be shy. I did this before. There we go. So you can do all your variations of the Gundam and the G-armor, but I am too lazy to do all of that because it just doesn't matter to me. And you see there's a huge difference in color scheme between the two Gundams. Same for the G-Armors. G-Armors usually like this dark green, greenish blue. Blue-green. Blue-green is probably the right color. So we've got this different shades of blue, and I got this because I want to make a custom G-Fighter for Gundam Father of Peace. So, look at the back. This is unpainted. These are a super hot pink. They're about as light pink as you can get. These as well. This one's white. This one's that pink, which just kind of irks me. Once again, these are kind of a whitish color. There's multiple blues. So there's this blue, which matches up with this blue. But then this bottom piece is a totally different blue, and this is the same blue. So there's 3 different blues in here. Interesting enough, our hard plastic pieces are in that odd red plastic color. Our guns have a hot pink here and red. And treads, instead of being gray, the wheels are blue, and the treads are white instead of gray. Very, very strange, very interesting. This is almost translucent. This is, of course, the translucent pink-red. Another beam saber handle. Overall, I think the thing is just as ugly as can be. But I'm going to do a bit of customizing to make it what I want it to be for Gundam Father of Peace. And this guy will go off to one of my buddies who is buying, splitting this with me. But until then, until I get around to doing that, I'm just going to enjoy its ugliness. One doesn't usually get to hang on to a prototype. This cost me a fair amount, but splitting it with a friend made it a lot more affordable. So, yeah, the seller's got 6 more of these. Same ridiculous color scheme. I don't know why. You'd think they would make different color variations if they could, but I don't know, maybe they had 6 people to send the prototypes to for approval. So they just, made the same parts, put them all together. What a weird world of prototypes. Just a weird world. But neat. Super neat. Because even with the ability to dye plastic with fabric dye, the base color of your plastic decides what colors you can make it. So this super hot pink, I should be able to turn a different color scheme to make a much better looking thing for using in Gundam Father of Peace. I don't feel too bad about that, because there's 6 more of them on eBay. And you guys can fulfill your dreams of owning some prototypes if you're willing to invest in it. Yeah. Well, I hope you enjoyed the review. Make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.